What's up, man? What's up, man? What's going on? What y'all up to? Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, man. I'm always messing with the camera, man. I'm always messing with the camera. That's what Wimmy be saying, man. Shout out to Wimmy. Jamil, what up? Can y'all see me clear? Is the picture clear? Is the signal good? Yo, Juan, what's up? Is the signal good or is it blurry? Y'all gotta let me know. Let me take the Wi-Fi off. Crystal clear. Juan say it's crystal clear. Let me take this off. Man, shout out to everybody, man.
NFL Sunday Ticket is now starting at $39.
Yeah. Jamil,
So you can watch your favorite
the
team
Merc
play
Crew,
live.
Harry Fitness, my man Juan, Trenton Turrentine,
Sign up now.
Hema John,
Unwind with
whatever that is.
seasoning's tension.
I gotta share this video with somebody real quick though. Copy the link. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's going on? What y'all up to? Yo, I want to give a shout out to my girl Wimmy. And well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Tamika down in Atlanta. Tamika bought a book and spoke to her on the phone, and she told Philadelphia, what's up, Raheem? Much respect and love from Philly. I was just listening to your video about if the electrical grid go down. Yeah, y'all better get ready for the get ready. You still talking about, niggas still talking about Tupac and Biggie and Suge Knight and all that nonsense, man. And if the water go out, the grid go down, it's gonna get rough. But I want to give a shout out to Tamika down in Atlanta. Tamika, thank you for buying the book. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for supporting the platform. And I want to especially give a shout out to her daughter. Her name is Wimmy. Wimmy is 10 years old. And Wimmy watches. They found my channel because of the self-confidence that the videos I do on self-confidence, and the mother is exposing her daughter to information about building self-confidence and having confidence. And I spoke to her on the phone, the mother, not the daughter, and I told them I was going to shout them out, and then I might as well just do a video on self-confidence. Make sure you hit that like button and share this video. I want to thank and welcome all my new subscribers. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram at Sean G on Instagram. Let me put that up there. Put my Instagram joint up there. Hold on. Share profile. Copy link. Follow me on my Instagram. Shout out to everybody, man. My website is gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. I need y'all to hit the like button. Now, it's 46 of y'all in here, only 16 like buttons. We don't call it the like button here, we call it the life button. Let me tell you something, man. King Fire, what up? Also, join the channel membership, man, and get the soul glow. The channel membership link is underneath this video. I've been living 54 calendars. 54 calendars. And I know I look great for the time I've been here. I look good. I take care of myself. I speak power to myself. And Wemmy, this is for you. Listen, Wemmy. I'm going to tell you some exercises I had little Sean do and some exercises that I did to build my self-confidence. I've been living 54 calendars. And without a doubt, high at the top of the list, oxygen, water, and immediately after those two, your self-esteem and your self-confidence has to be number 3. Food, but self-confidence and belief in your abilities is of tantamount importance. I want to thank all 24 people that hit the like button for me. Thank you. And your self-confidence is your relationship with yourself. It's your conversation with yourself. It's your acceptance of yourself. It's your knowledge of yourself. I need my wrench crew on deck. Wrench crew, stay ready. Your self-confidence has nothing to do with anybody else other than you. We have to guard our minds. And we gotta have, Jamil, I see you. We gotta have a good relationship with ourselves. Quan, I see you. Thank you for your channel membership, Quan. Thank you for your channel membership, Jamil. Thank you for your channel membership, AES Corpus. All the dudes that got Howard Cooper, thank you for your channel membership. Buenos tardes. All the dudes that got the badge, the logo badge, those are channel members, or if their name is in green, they're channel members. If you want to join the channel, the link is underneath the video. It says channel membership. It's $10 a month. You get perks for that. All of them years, all of that time, all them calendars, that I lacked self-confidence and that I lacked a healthy self-esteem and that I lacked a belief in my abilities and a belief in myself. I missed opportunities that presented themselves. I chose to remove myself from situations that could have advanced my life because of my self-doubt. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. I ain't talking about you. I don't know you. I'm talking about me, because I know me. I don't gain nothing about talking about somebody else or gossiping about somebody else. I don't gain nothing. I'm my problem. Sean G is Sean G's greatest enemy. Sean G is Sean G's greatest ally. Sean G is Sean G's greatest friend. Depending upon my mental state. So I don't care nothing about what they doing, what she doing, them niggas over there doing, what they talking. I don't care nothing. That does not benefit me. What benefits me is satisfaction with self. Marcus Garvey said, with self-confidence, you have won before you have even started. Roland Lee, St. Louis. You have won. With confidence, you have won before you have even started. In the Art of War, Sun Tzu. RH. In the Art of War, Sun Tzu, which is an ancient Chinese military classic that deals with strategy and war and self-preservation and self-aggrandizement and self-defense and acquisition, says that courage and timidity are based on the mind. That courage arises from being timid. Being timid arises from being courageous or brave. All of this, man, is all based on the mind. What you think about you and what you perceiving in front of you and what thoughts you allowing to flourish in your mind is what you will see. The Doobie Brothers had a song out in 1978, says, "What a fool believes, he sees." What a fool believes, he sees. The wise man has the power. My mother used to love that song. What a fool believes. What you believe, you will see. Now, this is to women. Now, at 10 years old, I started teaching Sean, my son, about confidence and self-esteem and believing in himself and knowledge of self. I started teaching him that a long time ago. And Wemmy, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. This is what I did with little Sean, and this is what I did. See, one thing I do with little Sean is I speak life into him. right? Because I, as his father, I have the ability and the judgment and the choice. I have the option to speak death into my son, telling him you ain't good enough, you ugly, you stupid, you dumb, you weak. I could speak death into him. And if I do it often and regularly enough, he will believe that. And he will see himself that way. And that's the way he will think the world sees him. And that's the way he will see his world. And the results or lack of results will be directly correlated to how he see himself, which came from me, which what I spoke into him. Conversely, on the flip side of that coin, I need y'all to hit that like button. 45 of y'all hit it, thank you. I can speak life into my son. Yo, Sean, you money. You look good. Look at your chest. You look right. Your hair look nice. You smart. You brave. You strong. You could do anything. Put your mind to it. You could do anything. That's nothing to you. That's small potatoes to you. Yes, you can. Yes, you could do it. You're intelligent. I could speak that into him. And if I do it regularly and often enough, he will believe it. And he will view the world that way. And he will perceive the world of him that way. And the results or lack of results thereof will be directly correlated to his thought process that I helped. Now, this is the hard part. Here go the hard part. Man, I want to thank all 50 people for hitting that like button for me, man. Thank you. This is the hard part. Because when I was coming up, my mother spoke life into me. She used to say, you very intelligent. No, what she used to say? You bright. You very bright. Meaning I was smart, but she used to call me bright. She did. You very bright. You smart. She used to tell me that all the time. And I used to hear that shit. But I grew up in a racially charged situation where in the way I viewed the way the world was at that time, and it still is, there's nothing changed. Being black, right? I'm foundational Black American. I'm foundational. Discrimination and racism turned me against myself and made me think something was wrong with me and made me not like me. Check me out. And that put a lot of limitations. And I ain't blaming nobody. You know, this is my life. These the cards I was dealt. This the hand I was dealt. This the hand I was dealt. And some people got dealt worse hands than mine. I was born in 1969. What about the brother that was born in 1869, 1769, 1669. Their hands got worse and worse the further you go back, but they made it. So like for me, my self-esteem and my self-confidence, it wasn't able to flourish. Right? But this is where the work came in. And what I just told you can be attributed to the bad choices, the bad decisions I made. Shadow Soda. The low self-esteem, the missed opportunities, the self-hatred, the self-doubt, the self-rejection, the self-loathing, wanting to be somebody else. It looked like it's better to be them on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I wanted to be like them. When I went to church, I wanted to be like them. When I was in school, I wanted to be like them. Everybody but myself. Because I did not like me. But when I became of age, and this is why I stick so close to my son, man. This is why I stick so close to my son, man. Because children are fragile. The children's psyche is so fragile. When I became of age, I said, Sean, you broke. You're broken. You're broken. You're spiritually broken. You're mentally fractured. And you need repair. And I didn't have to look no further than the current circumstance in my life. I didn't have to look no further than my reality and how I felt about me, right? Because you always hear me say that the feeling is the result of the thought. You plant corn, you plant a seed of corn, or you plant an apple seed, that's the thought, what you plant. The tree grows and it blossoms apples, that's the feeling. So however I'm thinking, when I'm feeling fucked up, I say, Sean, look at how you feeling, what you thinking about. What's the matter, Sean? Case JP. Just watch a patient on their deathbed celebrate for ice chips as a meal. Be sure to appreciate your life. Shout out Sean G. Case JP, thank you for that super chat. What's the matter, Sean? You feeling this way. You feeling this way, Sean, because you're thinking this way. Why are you thinking this way? What's the matter? I know where I was. I didn't forget where I was. I got a strong mind. My current circumstance bared witness to my thinking. My thinking brought me where I was. Wherever you at right now, your thinking has brought you there. You can blame whoever you want, but you can't come to me with that. My thinking has brought me to where I'm at. And I said, Sean, you got to fix yourself. And what I did, Wemmy, is I went and got the dictionary. I didn't go on my phone. And look up words. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, I ain't Googling nothing. Where the dictionary at? Let me get the dictionary. Who got a dictionary? Let me get a dictionary. The big college joint, the Webster's joint, the fat joint. And I went to the word self in the dictionary. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. By myself. And I looked up the word self. And underneath the word self, Wimmy, is every word that begins with self with the corresponding adjective or noun or whatever after that. And I copied them down. I got a notebook with a pen. I didn't take no screenshot with no phone. And I wrote every motherfucking one of them down. Every one of them. Starting with self-A. I think it was self-approbation, self-appreciation, self-celebration, self-defeating, self-doubt, self-effacing. All of them. The first one I wrote down was self. If you look that up in the dictionary, it says of or pertaining to the self, to oneself. I ain't even got to read the dictionary because I got it locked in. I got a strong mind. I got a strong mind. I got a strong mind. Self says of or pertaining to oneself. I was in prison when I did this. Yes, I was. I was in the joint. I was in the joint. And I wrote them all down. And I used to get up every day and read them. When I initially wrote them down, after that, it was so fulfilling. And it was so enlightening. It was such a spiritual experience. It was the light bulb went on. Blink. It was so life-changing. And it was so informative and so educational. And I said, man, this is what's wrong with me. Man, this is what's wrong with me. This is the shit that got me fucked up. And I was glad I found it. And I was so changed. I was so transformed. I went through a transmutation. I used to get up every day after that and read them all in prison every day. Then after about a week or so or whatever, however many days, I didn't read them every day, but I would always refer back to them. But there were certain ones that, you know, I paid special attention to. And one of them, some of them was self-esteem, self-confidence, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-love. Peaceful journey, Tamika, I see you. And I committed them to memory. And I used to walk around and I used to just recite the definitions to myself. And as I read them, and as I remembered them, and as I recited them, as I kept having conversations with myself about what I had read and the definitions, I noticed I changed in spite of myself. I had to change because look at the food I was feeding my mind. Hit that life button, y'all. 60 is 96 y'all in here, 63 lives. Hit the life button. Let me drink me some water. Where my water at? And I made Sean do the same thing. When I got out of prison, I went home. I got Sean a dictionary. I said, look at the word self and copy all these definitions down, and he did. That changed my life. That changed the way I saw myself. And that's the way I made the world see me. That's the way I changed the way the world see me. It changed the way I perceived difficult situations. It changed the way I perceived issues. It changed the way I perceived problems. It changed the way I perceived me achieving my goals. It changed the way that I perceive my abilities. It changed everything. It changed everything. It changed everything. And that's what I did. That's all I did. Right? And then when you take this knowledge, right? When I took this knowledge of copying these words out of the dictionary, and then I survived losing my real estate broker's license. I survived losing my business that brought me in $330,000 in 4 months every year, my tax business. I took that knowledge and I survived losing my 9 rental properties, my 9 houses that brought me in $7,000 a month. I took that knowledge and I survived squandering a $1.2 million net worth. Bulgaria, what's up? And I took that knowledge and I survived going to federal prison without cooperating, without ratting, without doing none of that, standing on mine. I was the only one on my case. Wasn't nobody to tell on. They wanted me to rat, but I didn't do it. And I took that knowledge and I survived the depression that I was in for 3 years, 3.5 years. And I looked and I said, Sean, a lot of people would have folded the tent if they went through what you went through. They would have took their life. And when surviving these events was a confidence boost out of this world, to the point to where it's an arrogance. It's like a refusal to be defeated. It's like a refusal. It's like a refusal to be defeated. You know, and it made me, it like surviving those experiences makes me look at other things like, this is small potatoes. I could do that. I could do that too. You could do it. You could do that. You could do that over there. You could do it. Yeah, then I could do it too. I'll probably do it better than you. I'm going to do it better than you. I'm going to do it better than you. I'm going to do it better than you. You do that? Do what? Yeah, I could do it. You did it? You did it? Then if you did it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it better than you. That's the attitude I had. That's what all of that made me. That's how all that made me think. That's how all of that made me think. That's how all of that made me think. That's how all of that made me think. You know? And then I started telling myself, man, what I used to say. I used to say, it's good to be me. I used to walk around all day to myself and tell myself, man, it's good to be me. And this was when I was in prison, where I had nothing. Man, it's good to be me. Niggas used to say something to me, I'd be, man, it's good to be me. Man, I got the dope life. I was walking around on a prison yard telling motherfucker I got the dope life. Because my mind was changed. My body was in prison, right? And I'm not ashamed of that. Don't ever go there. It's not a place that you want to go. I don't never want to go back. It's a sucker move. My body was in prison, but my mind was elsewhere. My mind was focused on what I'm going to do when I get out of here. Watch the comeback I make when I get out of here. That's it. That's all I was thinking about. Yep. That's what I did to build my confidence, man. And failures and setbacks is a part of confidence building too. Loss. And see, that's only going to come with me with life experience, man. You know, everybody's not equal. What may empower me may break her. What may float my boat may flatten his tire. See, we all different. The same circumstance doesn't have the ability to make or mar a person's life the same way it does somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Some people handle pressure better than others. Some people handle failure better than others. And I don't want to run down on nobody. I ain't trying to diss nobody, but this is life. So that was what I did, amongst other things. And then I used to, then I started taking pride in myself, man. And then working out, and making sure that I looked good. I brush my teeth every night. I go to sleep every night. I don't drink beer. I don't drink liquor. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke dust. I don't sniff blow. I don't smoke vape. I don't smoke cigars. I'm lame, nigga. I don't do nothing. I'm corny. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to nightclubs. I don't go to sports bars. This is just me. Nah. I'm on a mission. I got something to do. And I'm going to die soon. And I ain't talking about in the next 5-10 years. I got a long way to live. But life is brief. Keep wasting time. Talking to you. Keep on wasting time thinking you got, next week, next year. Keep on wasting time. Fool them, devil. Keep thinking you got forever. Fool them, devil. This thing called life is brief. And you going to be up out of here. And the older you get, the more you slow down. Yeah, I may live to be 83, 84, 85, but I won't have the same youthful vigor that I have now at 54. That's why I got to make hay while the sunshine at 54. You got to make hay while the sunshine where you at. You got to make hay while the sunshine. Yes, you do. You got to make hay while the sunshine. That's what the old niggas used to say, the slaves used to say. Georgia Gunby's still alive. You got to make hay while the sunshine. The old slaves, there was no electricity. My mother said they had the kerosene lamp. Yes, they did. There wasn't no TV. Wasn't no TV in 1943. Wasn't no cell phone in 1943. No, it wasn't. Wasn't no TV. Wasn't no electricity. Wasn't no Instagram, all this old stuff, a blender, microwave. No, it wasn't. And she said, when the rooster crowed in the morning at 5 o'clock, that meant get your ass up and get to work, because it's daylight. And when the sun went down in the afternoon and you couldn't see no more, that was when the serotonin and your circadian rhythm in your brain and the melatonin and your sleep cycle would kick into effect, and you get ready to take it down. See, your circadian rhythm is based upon the sun and the sun. You heard what I said? Your circadian rhythm is based on the sun and the sun. What I was gonna say, your circadian rhythm is based on the sun. I meant what I said, and what I said is correct. But your circadian rhythm, your sleep cycle, you become sleepy when the sun goes down. You're no longer sleepy when the sun comes up. That's why it's hard to work a graveyard shift. That 12, that 11 at night to 7 in the morning, it's hard to work that shift because it's dark and your circadian rhythm, your sleep cycle begins when it's dark. My sleep cycle gets messed up now is if I'm watching, if I got the TV on, or if I'm sitting in front of the computer, or I'm on the phone. Those ultraviolet rays from the phone, the TV, and the computer monitor gives false light, making you think that you're, tricking your circadian rhythm. But your circadian rhythm is true. So when they used to say you got to make hay while the sun's shining, I mean, while it's daylight, you got to do all that you got to do. You got to pick all your vegetables and plow your mule, get the eggs out the chicken coop, feed your goats, milk the goats, whatever, shuck your corn, shell your peas, whatever you had to do, go to school, go to the store. Because once it got dark, that was it. You couldn't see nothing till the morning. So you got to make hay while the sun's shining. So what I'm saying as it relates to that is, you think you young, you 25, 26, 27, and you are 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. You young, but man, this shit is brief. And the older you get, you don't have the same youthful vigor that you always had. I still retain and maintain a lot of my youthful vigor because I exercise every day. I work out every day. And I go to sleep every night. And I get 7 hours of sleep every night. And I'm so focused on making my comeback that I'm going to do this shit before I die. I'm going to come back before I die. And that's why I maintain a high level of energy. I maintain a high level of excitement, a high level of enthusiasm, because I have a vision in front of me, man, that I'm going to get to. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. You know what I'm saying? But I still look good, though. Still smart, still sharp. I can still do multiplication in my head. I can still, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no Viagra. I don't need no Cialis. My dick still work. Get hard, stay hard. I don't go to the doctor. I ain't been to the doctor since I got out of prison in 2016. I don't go to no doctor for what? I look better than him. Look at the doctor. He fat. He smokes cigarettes. I go in there, me and the doctor the same age. You know what he be asking me? Sean, where you work out at? What kind of workout you do? Can I work out with you? No, you can't work out with me. No, go work out over there. He be wanting to know what I'm doing. What you eat? What do you do? Why do you look like that? Oh, my teeth, look at that. Oh, my teeth. Teeth white. I don't take no medication, no high blood pressure, no cholesterol. No, I'm 54, man. I'm 54 calendars, man. 54. No, no cholesterol, no diabetes, no nothing. As far as I know. You know what I'm saying? So, that's it. That's it. What do you want from me? This is my life. What do you want from me? I can't do nothing else. I can't be nothing else. I can't tell you no fake story up here. I'm tell you my life. You like it or not. I don't care if you don't like it. This is my real life. This is my real life. I'm in tune with who I am. I don't want to be nobody else. I used to want to be other people when I was growing up. It always seemed like it was better to be somebody else. I don't want to be nobody else. Because I don't know what kind of problems other people got. You be looking at people, they be driving in a Benz, they be driving in an Audi, they be driving in a BMW, they be flying in a private jet, they be on TV, they be having some major problems in their life, man. Major. People wear masks, man. You don't know what nobody else dealing with, man. I remember when I got clean from drugs and alcohol. I've been clean 33 years. I've been clean 33 years from drugs and alcohol. I used to get high every day. I used to get drunk every day. You don't believe that, do you? Yeah, I know you don't. But this is my real life. I look that good. People be looking at me, man, you ain't never used to get high. Look at how good you look. I said, yeah, I know I do. I know I look good. But when I got clean, I used to go to Narcotics Anonymous meetings and I used to go to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. I used to go to AA and NA. And we had a saying in there because people would come in there complaining, this and that. And they used to say, look at everybody in this room. Look at everybody in this room. If everybody in this room took their problems and threw them in the middle of the floor, and we all had a chance to look and see each other's problems, we would be fighting to get our problems back. Because you'd be looking at my man's problems and say, damn, man, you dealing with that? Oh, man. Nah, I'm cool. Give me mine back, man. I'm cool with mine. I'll keep mine. You don't know what people be dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? And God bless everybody, man. And hopefully you can make it through yours, man. But if you saw what other people were dealing with, you'd be begging to get your problems back. And the people with the most money and the celebrities and actors and these rich, super wealthy people, man, all those photoshops and photo ops and going on social media, man, they be covering up a whole bunch of stuff, man. Look at some of these actors and actresses, man. They be having, nah. You can keep your life. I'll keep mine. No, I wasn't productive when I was getting high, man. Somebody asked that question. Were you productive when you were high? How the hell could I be productive when I'm high, man? What kind of question is that? Hell no, I wasn't productive. Not as productive as I could have been. I want to thank all 85 people for hitting that like button for me, man. I don't use drugs, man. I don't get high. I stay clean. I get better results. My life got better. When I got clean, my life got instantly better. Instantly. At first, I didn't think I could get clean. Let's put 100 people in the room. Share this video. We got 99. Let's put it on triple digits. Where 100 at? Put 100 in here. Come here, 100. I didn't even think I could get clean at first. I said, man, Sean, you finished. You doomed. I didn't even think I could get clean. I was scared. I was 21 years old. I couldn't stop getting high. I said, man, you fucked. You stupid. You dumb. You stupid. That's what I just tell myself. I was in trouble, man. I was 21 years old. Getting high every day, couldn't stop. Getting drunk every day. And hated it. Hated it. Dropped out of college. I couldn't keep a job. I looked bad. My skin was dingy and ashy. No motivation, no zest for life. Depressed, angry, guilty, humiliated. All of that at the same time. And 21 years old. And had so much promise. So much. I was so smart, so bright. I was honor roll student. I made the honor roll my first 3 years of college. Not my first 3 years, my first 3 semesters. I was on the honor roll and I was smoking weed every day. We don't call it wet or Sherm. They call it wet down in D.C. and Sherm on the West Coast. I ain't from D.C. and I ain't from the West Coast. We call it angel dust over here. To get dusted. I used to smoke angel dust. It was PCP. I got dusted. The first time I got dusted was probably like 1983. I think I was in the 9th grade. 83. Yeah, like 83. I got dusted for the first time. I only got dusted like twice in my life. It was too intense for me, man. I ain't like that high, man. But I had so much potential, man, so much. And I was just wasting my life. Smoke weed every day. Stay high every day. Because I had other issues, man. Like I said, I had low self-esteem issues. I had self-hatred issues. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be down because, you know what I'm saying? Stupid, man. Yep. But I don't get high no more, though. Yep, I don't get high no more though. You can't look this good and get high. You could tell I don't get high. Look at how good I look. Look at how pretty. This ain't to the dudes. This to my lady subscribers, man. Because I got a lot of female subscribers, man. Look at my lips, man. You ever see a nigga with some lips like this, man? This goddamn pretty. You be like, Sean, your lips. This is what my lady say. Well, Sean, your lips look soft. I said, because they are. They are soft. Yes, they is. Yes, they is. Then I say you ought to see how soft they are when it's close up on your ear. And I'm talking into your ear like a microphone, like a headphone. You be talking in your ear like a headphone. Got big, pretty lips, man. I love my lips, man. Big black nigga lips, man. People go to the doctor and get Botox to get lips big like mine. Mine came like this. I came out the box like this. I came out the box like my lips came with this, with the receipt. 100 people in the room. 100 people in the room. My lips came like this. My lips soft. This to my lady subscribers, man. You ladies be coming on here looking at me, then DMing me. Yep. But I believe in me, man. At the end of the day, can't no man hold me back. No white man, no Chinese man, no Israeli man, no Muslim man, no Russian man, no Ukrainian man, no North Korean man, no South American man, no Caribbean man, no African man, no foundational Black American man. Can no human being on this planet, out of all 8 billion of y'all, hold me back? I'm the only one that can hold me back with my mind. And when I'm not on top of my game, when I don't have good sleep and I'm out of shape, I'm fat, and I ain't eating right and I'm not exercising, I become my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm on top of my game, I'm working out every day, I'm eating clean, I'm getting my good sleep, I'm minding my business, I'm staying away from the suckers, I'm my best friend. I get great results. You know? And you got to have a level of arrogance about yourself, man. You got to have a level of arrogance and a level of conceit, because this is all competition. Every human being, this is all competition. Competing for resources, competing for food, competing for, you know what I'm saying, sustenance. And you have to hold yourself in high esteem. It's important. It's of super relevance. It's very relevant. It's of material importance. Competing for gas stations. Yeah, this nigga first. Competing for gas stations. Your mother paid for me to come here. That's what that nigga told me. Yeah. And see, you're also competing with other human beings for your own arrogance, right? For your own ego. Because you want to win. You want to beat. I'm doing better than them. I'm doing better than them. I'm doing better than them. You got to judge. Everybody judges everybody. Everybody sizes up everybody. Yeah, we can say we live in this utopian world and oh, peace and love. We're all equal. Yeah, but that ain't really true how people know. You want to know that you doing the best, that you competing at a high level, that you winning. We all prejudge. Everybody judges everybody. Everybody's prejudiced. Being prejudiced is nothing more than to prejudge. And I have to prejudge you, listen to what you say. I have to listen to your mind to see if I want to deal with you. What do you want from me? I didn't make this world. I was born here. It was like that before I got here. It was like that before I got here. How y'all like the videos, man? Y'all got to join the channel membership. Let me put the membership join up there, man. Shout out to my nigga RH. RH, thank you for your channel membership. Let me put the channel membership up there. No, that ain't what I want to put there. Hold on. Clipboard. Where's that link? Hold on. That's not it. It says join. Hold on, y'all. I can't find it. The link underneath the video, though, man. The link underneath the video, man. Go on my website. There go my website right there. Go buy something off my website. That's the website right there, man. That's the website right there. Where my hold on a second, man. Let me get my man. Hold on, man. There go the channel membership right there. Hold on. Let me hit that joint. There you go. Hold on. I'm gonna put it up there so y'all can join the channel membership. Open. No, that's my PayPal. I don't want to give y'all my PayPal. I want to give you the channel membership, man. How y'all like the new videos, man? How y'all like the uploads, man? The calisthenics joints. Y'all like them? There go the channel membership right there. Copy. Self-confidence for the win. All right, so listen, we're going to end this out. I've been on here an hour. I ain't staying on here no more. What old school 19... Ramos in the check-in. My nigga Demas Ramos. Mailman check-in. Demas, thank you for your channel membership. What old school 1970s, 1980s R&B song y'all want to hear before we go?
New kitchen experience.
Yeah, before we... So whatever y'all, if it's a good one, I'm going to put it on. If it ain't no good, I ain't putting them on. Jacoby, what song y'all want to hear, man? You're welcome. Old school 1970s. We going in the 70s. Got to be a soul music, though. Some soul music. Turn my heat on. It's getting chilly in here. Jimi Hendrix ain't soul music, man. Jimi Hendrix is rock and roll. Evelyn Champagne King. What song? Otis Redding. Ah! Stylistic, Children of the Night. I already know. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Holiday season with the Natives Holiday Collection. I picked up the body wash in fresh mistletoe, and then the body.
Last one, and I'm
See
gone.
the vision you dreamed of become a reality. RS. Imagine that.